Well, of course, ladies and gentlemen, action is back underway at the Juba National Stadium. And of course, the Corium FC of Bor Trail Rumbek's goal star by a goal to nil. Scored in the 20th minute by the 20th shot number. That is Adele Achil right about there. And of course, a whole lot of work to do in these 45 minutes for the landlords. They have lost their 3 games by huge margins, losing 5 goals to nil to Merrick Bentiu, losing 6 goals to 1 to Jamuz, and losing 6 goals to 1 to Kator as well. At this appropriate times for the landlords, they basically have only 4 names on the bench, in the names of Majur Garang, Deng Mayen Lual, who is still a young star, yet to make his debut for the team. There is Nuer Nial, who is the backup goalkeeper to Chol Bureau, who started in between 6 days. Nial Samuel as well. Basically, those are the players that are still on the bench. They had a Yi Goch introduced earlier on for Jidu Show. And of course, let's see if they can be able to get back into these very particular games. A long ball down the right, and of course, goes out of play. Meanwhile, on the other hand, as KORYOM struggles with keeping a full fit squad, Goldstar has a number of players they can choose from off the bench. And of course, here is KORYOM through Agenoga Francis, finds Mahugarang, Marine goes down, and ladies and gentlemen, there's going to be a free kick for KORYOM. They have had these kind of free kicks. I think this will be the 4th time. They had 3 in the first half, and not much was made out of them. Let's see if there will be a tactical change and tactical approach to these very particular dead balls. Remember, on the touchline, Coach Moses Machar, a.k.a. Tilling, is back after serving a 2-month suspension from the South Sudan Football Association. Like I was saying, Goldstar has a Kwal Michael, a Deng Ball, John Mabanj, Wade Madit, Abraham Chol, Silva Sebit, Andrew Ater, Dio Kaman, James Majak, Mathiang Majok, and Abraham Kaman all on the bench. Let's see what KORYOM will make of these very particular set piece. They have a number of players. Of course, Deng Mayen, a long-serving centre-back with the team, joining right there, trying to have a conversation with Jack Cole. And they will step away. Looks like Cole will be responsible for this one. Here comes KORYOM. Can they get an equalizer? Long one right there, but of course, good inches wide. Goal kick for Goldstar. Eden Madut, of course, not a very disturbed man in between the sticks for Goldstar. The question is he going to be fortunate enough to last 90 minutes undisturbed? It's a long ball right there. And of course, Goldstar with a numerical advantage up front. They're playing a 4-3-3 formation, meaning they have Thorn Malik, Charles Gol, and Achil Adel all looking for goals right about there. Interception comes in from KORYOM's Ajak Kolpach. And of course, throwing for Goldstar. It's a long one down the left. Kept in play. Beautifully does that. Beats one. Still making the run. That is Achil Adel, the goal scorer. Still trying to make strides and see if he can get number 2 for Goldstar. A beautiful footwork right there. Can he cross the ball? It's a beautiful one right there into the area. But of course, no head to finalize it. And of course, Tiger got caught for KORYOM. Steps in big. And of course, wins a throw. Starts immediately. Finds Peter Mainaro. Peter beats one, beats number 2. How far can Peter go? And of course, win a throw for KORYOM. It's a long throw from Tiger. Marine tries to get the ball into just around the center cycle. Andawati Mubarak wins position for KORYOM. Here is a run for KORYOM. They only have Marine in the box. Who else can join? Oh my God! Just goes across the face of goal. And that is a goal kick for Goldstar. At least KORYOM looking a little bit lively. Andawati Mubarak and Kyria Christopher combining efforts to create that repetitive threat right there. The fruits are yet to ripe. You think they will still have to do more of that to be able to have a bite of that effort. Here comes Eden Doot. The long ball for Eden. Sent back by Ajak. Beautiful footwork right there from Kwal. Peter continues running. Peter beats his man. Campbell across the ball. It's a simple ball, but of course it is not controlled. And Abati Mubarak sprints back in right there, tries to win possession, but of course is beaten by the number 17. That is Tong Run. Taken back for Corium right there. Here comes Ajak. Ajak gets off. That is a very tight space. Akenoga Francis. Francis to Mayen. Mayen to Kwol. Kwol finds Ajak Kole. Kole with a long cross into the area. Marin heads the ball wide. Goal kick for Gold Star. Well, of course, Gold Star were capitalizing on their pace in the first half. It looks like right now they will have to relax and try to get the game back under control. Otherwise, Corium is increasingly looking very dangerous, and you think it could be just a matter of time before they can score a goal of their own as well. Here's a Gold Star trying to get out of the danger zone. They have been forced to play in a small triangle. Kiria picks the ball up after a referee said it was a foul. Free kick is awarded to Corium. And I can see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 green shirts rushing the lime shirts forbidden area. It's a long one into the area. Dink. And Bati Mubarak tries to get there. But of course he's beaten. Here comes Ajak Kwol. Gold Star continue to maintain possession after winning it. How far can they? It's of course stolen away. It's a fight down the left. And a foul is committed. Another free kick for Corium. Christopher Kiria looks to have drifted in and now plays as a number 9, while Marine operates on the left. Andabati Mubarak. Andabati passes the ball to Ajak Kole. Kole, of course, a big block right there. Throw in for Corium. Kole looks for Andabati. Decides to go for Christopher Kiria. Kiria taps it for Andabati. But of course, a big clearance comes in. Out of bound. Throw in for Corium. A long throw back home to find goalkeeper Cholbur. Cholbur. Back to Ai. It's a long one from Ai. Looking for Kiria. Tries to get in there, but of course, still theirs. Finally, referee gets involved. It's a free kick just yet again for Corium. Not seen such aggression from Corium in a very long time. Here comes the captain, Cole. Opportunity for Corium to score! Oh my goodness! Big deflection right there. And that's going to be a corner kick for the landlords. Corium are growing in confidence and are threatening at all fronts. And of course, Eden Dutmaker is not a very happy man for Gold Star. He was completely undisturbed in the first half. Here comes a cross from Cole. Headed opportunity for cross, just yet wide. And another goal kick for Gold Star. Eden Dut was not disturbed in the first half, but right now he looks completely out of shape. Clearance. Finds all but green shots who fumble it. But of course, they're lucky enough. They quickly pick possession up. And what can they do? Deng Mayen tries to find Ai. Ai Goch looking for Ajak Kole. Doesn't get him. Out of bound. Throw in for Gold Star. Adel is already there, waiting to receive. But of course, he leaves the ball to Tong Run. Long one down the left. Out of bound. Another throw in for Gold Star. Looking for Adele. Out of bound. Another throw in. Gold Star swiftly, slowly, systematically pushing Corium back to their box. And finally, goes out of play. Goal kick for Corium. Taken quickly by Cholbur. Intercepted quickly by that is Isaac Moinping, goal star, trying to finally become a threat to Koriom. It's a long ball rider, but of course intercepted, but still kept in play. Marine goes back home, finds Peter Mainaro. Diagonal. Jack Coley, who is playing as a right back, picks it up in the middle of the pitch and is fouled. Another free kick for Corium. Charles Goll standing on the ball right there. A dink in the ball from Goch, headed away. And of course, Gold Star trying to get out of their possession, a stricken area. And finally, they can make a proper build-up from this. It's 2 against 2. Here comes Goal. There's a long ball right there down the left. But of course, Cholbur comes out and picks it up for Corium. Adel is the man for Gold Star. It's a long one right there looking for Christopher Kiria. Kiria puts on the chest. He has Andabati to the right. Andabati. Kiria doesn't complete the fight. Now here comes Kole. Finds Kiria. Kiria! Takes a shot and gets deflected. Kole can give the ball in. Kole is dispossessed. Here comes Gold Star, who are simply now getting out of the corner. Stephen Mungit. Stephen Mungit wins the foul right there. It's a free kick for Gold Star. By all standards, you'll have to agree with me. Better second half from both teams. Kudos to Gold Star for not conceding despite the constant threats from Corium. Here's another opportunity for Corium to create a threat for Gold Star. Again, Oga Francis. Peter Mayenaro finds Tiger Gatquath. Taken out of play, throw in for Corium. Corium simply now putting bodies up front. They've only left Goch and Deng Mayen at the back. Now Jack Coley and Tiger Gatquath been given more of liberty to operate as wing backs. You think it's a tactical risk right there, trying to have numbers up front. A long ball right there from Tiger. Tries to put it down. And of course, clearance falls in. What can Kole do? Kole finds Christopher Kiria. Kiria crosses the ball. Of course, goes into the hands of Eden Dut Maker. Mamal Nibol, the captain of the team, lacing up his boots. Eden with a long delivery. Has Charles Goll to receive. But of course, Corium simply rush him and win possession back. Christopher Kiria. Andabati is on the right, waiting. Andabati on the run already. Andabati, what can Andabati do? He is, of course, simply tossed off. But fortunate for him, he wins a corner kick for Corium. Corium's only 3 substitutes already warming up. Andabati Mubarak to take that in the absence of Angofi Mudassir Ali. It's a long ball in right there, headed away. Still not far from danger. Takes a shot, blocked, and still a bullfight. Just around the edge of the box, goes down. Referee says play on. Here comes Nibol. Gold Star. You definitely have to give them credit for the impressive defending right there. Here comes Gatquath. Dengmain, back to Cholbur. Cholbur goes left. There's of course Tiger Gatquath there. He's going to go long, looking for Marine. Here comes Cole. Cole presses the ball in right there for Marine. Can he get there? Not quite. It's going to be another corner kick. Another corner kick for Corium. Cole trying to tee. That is Marine up. He's known for his pace. And that is exactly what he's trying to put to his advantage right there. Andawati's corner. It's a long ball right there. Too many shots right there. Shots the ball! Goes into the hands of the goalkeeper, Eden Dut. Nice attempt right there. Just not enough power to beat the goalkeeper. Here comes the captain of the team, Mamal. Mamal Nyibul. Takes one in the finds Stephen Munjid. Stephen. Trying to shake players off right here and there. And of course, you think it's a little bit of confidence lacking for Gold Star. Can they finally put it all together? He's the man, a cross comes in. But of course, it's taken away from danger. And a foul is committed. He's a crossbar in the process. But of course, that would be brought back. It's going to be a free kick for Corium. Started quickly. Peter Menaro goes long, looking for Marine. Marine is taken away by goalkeeper Eden Doot. Of course, Gold Star have an incredible backup goalkeeper on the bench. That is Paul Michael, who knows Corium in and out, having played the last 3 years of his career in Bor. Out of bound throw in for Corium. Taken by Tiger Gadquart is a long one. What can Marine do with the ball? Marine takes a long one right there. It's completely wasted. Goal kick for Gold Star. Double substitution for Gold Star. Ahmad Mangar and Achil Adel. Of course, Ahmad Mangar and the goal scorer, that is Achil Adel, have made way for Deng Ball and Silva Sebit. Double substitution for Gold Star right there. What can they do? It's a long one. Quick response from the captain of Corium, Jack Cole. Cole right here with the ball. Cole sends it into the middle of the park where there's Peter Mayenaro. Mayen sends it to Deng Mayen. Deng Mayen with a simple low ball into the middle of the park. And of course, Jack Qual doesn't do much with it. Gives it away. And finally, he swings into action and wins possession back immediately. Here comes a cross looking for Christopher Kiria. But of course, it is dealt with properly. There comes the substitute Deng Ball, announcing himself with a big, of course, a toss, and of course a long pass, and it's quickly taken back for Corium. Tiger Gadquart, Peter Menaro, it's a long one, looking for Christopher Kiria. Kiria is blocked, and of course the ball goes into the hands of the goalkeeper, Eden Doot. Mamal Nyibol. Here comes Deng Ball, taken away. Agenoga Francis. It's Corium everywhere. Final disposed. This could be a good run for. And of course, the foul is committed by Goj Ai. The first free kick for Gold Star in the second half. Of course, the player will have to be treated before action is resumed. Well, it looks like he's okay, and he should be able to continue with the game. And of course, you think that is a very good thing, because player safety is a priority for everyone that loves this very particular sport. Gold Star preparing to relaunch action. And of course, Tongrun launches a long one into the penalty area. Player goes down. Referee says nothing. Here comes a Corium. They take one down the left where there's a Tiger Long one from Tiger. But who's going to get there? Absolutely nobody. Eden Dude picks it up for Gold Star, and he'll be able to take his time. Starts it simple, just down the right. And Gold Star now are getting a little bit of breathing space, a little bit of comfort, and of course, gaining a bit of momentum. Here comes substitution for Corium. And Awati Mubarak, who make way for Majur Garang. Here comes a Corium. A push, and of course, still continue to maintain possession. Can he cross the ball? It's a low one. But of course, picked up quickly for Gold Star. He would mistakenly call him. Nice one right there from, of course, a Tiger. Almost called him Sudani. But of course, that is Tiger. Ajak Kole. Kole, who is the captain of the team and a midfielder. But today, improvises and plays as a right back in the absence of so many players, including Anyon Tu, Majuk Ino, and the rest. Now here comes Gold Star. This could be dangerous for Corium. It's a situation of 3 against 2. And of course, the Tiger win possession. But of course, quickly taken. Here comes Gold Star. But it's possessed by Degmayan. It's a long ball down the right. Christopher Kiria gets there. But of course, a big tackle flies in. Denies opportunity for Majur. Takes a very bad throw. And is given to Gold Star. Tong to take the throw for Gold Star. But of course, Reef holds it. As a Gold Star have a player down. Well, he gets up, and there'll be no need for the medics. Tongs to get the action rolling. Ajakole drinking while looking back. He has a man behind him and would have to mark. It's a long one right there from Tong. Of course, here comes Corium, who pick up possession quickly. A long ball down the left, but intercepted. Puts the ball on his chest. Doesn't land exactly on his chest, but on his face. That is Peter Benaro! Taken away by the goalkeeper. Eden Dut is already in his Emi Martinez mode. The mode of making yourself happy and others sad through the art of time wasting. Here comes Corium. They have simply taken hold of the midfield. Lets the ball loose. And of course, he's dispossessed. Can he give him play? Yes, Gold Star has the numbers in front. Tong with a long ball right there. But of course, first time clearance from Dengmayan. Agenoga Francis swings in. He's been lost for a minute. But of course, he wins the possession right there. Francis gives it to Dengmayan. Dengmayan finds Tiger Chankwat. Chankwat Tiger. Tiger pulls the trigger and doesn't release it. Gives it back to Francis, who dings the ball in. What can he do? Can Majur control that ball? Not quite. It's too heavy to make the run. But of course, it's given back to him. And of course, you think Andawati Mubarak would have done more in that very particular situation. And here comes Gold Star. This could be dangerous for Corium. And of course, a free kick is awarded. Free kick for Gold Star. Of course, all the momentum they had built looks like it's fading away. And of course, desperation times for them right here. Should Gold Star get their second, you think it will be game done and dusted. But for now, there's literally almost everything to fight for Corium. The switches are seen Christopher Kiria remain as a center forward, while Marine goes in to help right there with the coordination. One poor free kick right there. Goal kick for Corium. Koza Cholbur gives it to Deng Mayen. Deng Mayen to Goch. Goch looking for Kole. Kole controls the ball and loses possession. And of course, throw in for Corium. Sends it home where there is Peter Mainaro. Gives it to Deng Mayen. Deng Mayen finds Tiger on the left. Tiger pulls the trigger. Gives it to Agenoga Francis. It's a long ball right there. Headed off the danger area. And of course, a dinged down the left. Here is a Jack Quall. Here's Peter Mainaro. There's a long ball right there. Headed. Who responds to it first? A clearance for Gold Star. And a whole lot of space to make a run. And of course, Gold Star looks like they will continue using their pace as they did in the first half. Looks like that is what works best for them. Looks like building from the back, making those passes is a thing for Corium. While they will be using their pace and power, looks like they're going to give it a try anyways. And of course, a long ball right there finds the attacker in an offside spot, so he lets the defender take control of the ball. Goch Ayi, Agenoga Francis. Agenoga Francis leaves a ball in right there. Christopher Kiria, and of course, almost had the ball. That is Mamal Nyebol. But fortunate for him, he's yards off it. And goalkeeper Eden Dude takes it and gives it back to him. Gold Star should be really very proud of themselves of how far they have held on to their 1-0 lead despite the pressure. Tiger finds Agenoga. Agenoga to Deng Mayen. Deng Mayen to Cholbur. Cholbur back to Deng Mayen. Deng Mayen, known to mean as Giroud, finds Tiger, got caught. Tiger is cleared and wins a throw in for Corium. Tiger finds Marine. What can Marine do? Gives it back to Tiger. Crosser from Tiger. It's a low block. And of course, everything to fight for. Referee gets involved. And of course, a foul is committed. And it's going to be a free kick for Gold Star. Eden Dude, not very convinced. Staggering the referee. You really need to make use of the cards. Says give some cards out. But of course, that's not how it operates. It's going to be a free kick for Gold Star. An opportunity for them to do group. Start quickly down the right. And of course, Gold Star lose it immediately. Here comes Corium. Corium. Marine is dispossessed. Still everything to fight for. But of course, finally, Gold Star give it away. They win position back still. A bullfight. And of course, they have created a little bit of space for themselves. This could be dangerous for Corium. Can he cross that ball? Not quite. Tries to beat his man. And of course, that's going to be a free kick awarded to Corium. Poor tackle right there from behind. And looks like he's injured himself as well. Another double substitution for Gold Star. Jose Mariach is going to be going out. And Thon Malek. Well, of course, a free kick for Corium and double substitution for Gold Star. Definitely Squall and View Command trying to reinforce their defense right there. Marine is the target, but of course it's headed away and pushed further down away from danger. Agenoga Francis. Agenoga pulls the trigger and does a release. He dings the ball in right there just around the penalty spot. A blast from Marine! Taken away by the goalkeeper. Great attempt right there from Marine. And of course, a very great cross from Agenoga Francis. Here comes Gold Star through Tong Run. Free kick is committed by Christopher Kiria. And looks like he will receive a yellow card for that. Yes, he does. Dang ball right there. Being brought down by Christopher Kiria. It's a long ball. A 2-on-1 situation. But of course, dealt with properly. A first-time clearance. Jack Cole takes a long ball. Finds Marine. Marine finds his teammate. And of course, it's going to be a free kick away to Corium. Looks like Agenoga Francis will take that. Ajak Kole and then Mayan will be joining the attack. Meanwhile, Peter Menaro and Goj Ayi will remain back. Here comes Agenoga. A beautiful cross right there. And of course, an offside call from the first assistant referee. Looks like there was contact made in the area as well. And that would mean medics might be needed. Well, from the look of things, that might not be necessary as the referee walks away. Ajak Kole still not happy with the time-wasting tactics from Gold Star. Koza throw in for Corium. Looks like there's been a switch in positions for Agenoga Francis and Ajak Kole. Looks like Agenoga Francis is now playing as a right back, while Kole drifts into the midfield. Christopher Kiri is the target. Can he get the ball? He goes down, and of course, they still have the possession. Long clearance right there. And of course, this could be dangerous. This could be a goal-scoring opportunity for Gold Star. But Gochai steps in big right there and stops the attack. Cholbur sweeps in and picks it up for Corium. Sends it down the right. A run for, that is the team, Agenoga Francis. A long ball right there. Can he find Marine? It's brushed. And of course, taken by goalkeeper. A contact between, that is Marine and the goalkeeper, Eden Doot. Free kick for Gold Star. Tong is on the left waiting. And then Eden goes right. Quick response right there. It's Corium just yet again. Dispossessed. And of course, Gold Star trying to get out of the danger area. They have 3 men up front. But of course, dispossessed. Here comes Corium down the right. Majur Garang goes back home to Ayi. Goch takes a long one up front. Looking for Marine. But of course, looks like Marine has switched position. Drifting in. Looks like they've gone to an orthodox 4-4-2 formation. Long one down the right. Dangerous for Corium. Could he go big on number 2 for Gold Star? Opportunity for Corium. Oh! It's wasted. Wasted, and a goal kick for Corium will follow. It's a long one down the right. Agenoga Francis waits on. He picks it up quickly. Francis. Francis. Agenoga. Agenoga. Simple ball in. Aja Kole. Busy's man. Kole. Kole. Still Koryom. Trying to play simple balls in here. But it could be dangerous. Goal Star are flying with 5 men on the attack. Here comes a opportunity for them. Makes God dance. Cross into the area. But of course, it's taken away by Peter Mainaro. It's a long ball up front, looking for Christopher Kiria. Marine keeps the ball, goes into the penalty spot. Can he cross? Deflected out of play. Corner kick for Corium. Quick transition right there. From defending to quickly attacking. That's Corium FC for you. And Awate Mubarak, who was taking a corner kick, has been substituted. Now it will be Peter Mainaro. The first for him. Say long right there. Too many legs in the area. And of course, the effort is debunked. A throw for Corium. Back home. Tiger. Doesn't hit his target as planned. Peter, rather Cholbiur. The steps right there gives to Dengmayen. Dengmayen to Goch Aik. Goch dings a long ball, looking for Marine. Marine has the ball back. And of course, wins it. Space for Corium. Down the right. Agenoga Francis. Francis tries to score, rather to cross, but of course he's blocked. Francis gives it to Peter Mainaro. Has the ball, opportunity for he scored offside. He scored offside. Koryom thought they had gotten back, but not quite. It still remains Gold Star 1, Koryom 0. And yes, Peter Mainaro, Agenoga Francis, Christopher Kiria, and Marine finally hitting the ground running. Referee, not impressed with the time-wasting antics, says that is your last warning. Eden Doot receiving his last warning right there. Here comes his delivery. It's a long ball down the right. And of course, there's Goch. Goch gives it back to Deng Chol. Dengbu rather. Dengbu with a long ball up front. Peter Mayen was waiting. But of course, it's received here Majur. Majur Garang. Drifting down the left. Gives it to Tiger. Doesn't really give it to Tiger. He pulls the trigger and turns around. Tries to go for a forward pass. Looking for Kiria Christopher. But loses it. And now Gold Star are trying to build their own momentum. Passing the ball. A throw in for Gold Star. To rather be a free kick. A long ball. And of course the clearance from Deng Mayen. Beautifully brought down. A long one down the left. No offside call from the second assistant referee. So play goes on into the penalty area. And finally they're out of danger. And now Koryom will try to launch an attack. Keeps it. It's a long one down the right. Who is there to receive it? Agenoga Francis. Agenoga Francis. So waiting for the players to get into the area. Yes, they do. They get in. And of course, the clearance right there for Gold Star. Koryom looking very dangerous. What are they going to do? Tiger. Another cross into the area. Marine is there to receive. Marine heads the ball away instead. Another clearance for Gold Star. Doesn't get the actual plan. And of course, it's brought in. Another play is a throw in for Koryom. Peter. Tiger. Goes for a low ball. Businessman. What can Agenoga do? Francis! Opportunity for goal. What can they do? It's taken out of the danger zone. Goal Star still fighting for their dear lives. Opportunity for goal. Oh! Great defending from Goal Star. Long ball and it's wasted. Fans applaud Goal Star for great defending. Corium really got very close to scoring, but failed on 3 attempts in the same minute. Eden. Quick response. Foul committed. It's a free kick for Corium. Here's a long ball. Looking for Kiria. Heads it down there, right? And of course, clearance for, that is a Goal Star. A jack call has been dispossessed. And here comes that is a Goal Star. Tiger wins it back for Corium. Dengman gets involved, sends one up front. And of course, Corium, little everywhere. It's a long run from Tiger. Kiria is there to receive. Dispossessed. And of course, Peter tries to swing in. They find a win possession back. What can they do? Here is Peter. Peter Mainaro takes a long one down the left. Can he be kept in play? Not quite. Out of bound. It's a throw in for Goal Star. Here comes Nibol. Mamal. Mamal survives that very particular miscalculation. And a clearance follows in right there for Goal Star. Goch Ayig is there. Goch gives it to Peter Menaro. Peter Menaro finds a jack wall. A jack wall goes long, a diagonal to the left. Kept in play by Majur Garang. Majur Garang. What can Majur Garang do? Lays a beautiful pass in. Opportunity for Corium. Oh, clearance. Dengman heads it to, that is a jack wall. Doesn't get to him. And of course, Goal Star are now trying to play through Cole Michael. Oh, it is wasted. Throw in for Corium. Well, can Goal Star keep up with the pressure? Will they keep just defending? Or will they be able to settle and play some football? Here comes Peter. Peter. Agenoga. Agenoga goes in deep. Controlled. Shot! Goes wide. Goal kick for Goal Star. Peter goes on his knees. Eden Doot for Goal Star. Long ball. 2 players from Goal Star on the opposing side. Tiger controls it for Corium. It's a long ball from Tiger. A touch on it. Could still be kept in play. Yes, it does. That is Mamal Nibol. And a clearance for him. And Goal Star. Yes, Deng ball. Call Michael rather. Call Michael. Call Michael. Finds Stephen Mondit. Mondit is dispossessed. And of course, Agenoga Francis. Agenoga Francis. Agenoga Francis. Gives to Peter Mainaro. Peter Mainaro beats his man. What can Peter do? Gives to Agenoga Francis. Can he cross the ball? This, of course, a deflection right there. A corner kick again. Peter Mainaro and Agenoga Francis have really been cooking for Corium. Of course, they would rather go long. Ajak Cole wanted to decide to Peter. Here comes a Peter. Headed away. And of course, it's going to be a goal kick just yet again. Giroud, who is the center back, stepped in deep right there. And of course, 3 additional minutes to be played. It has been an intense and nerve-stretching 45 minutes for Goal Star. The question is, can they keep on for just 3 more minutes before they can take an advantage into the next game? Cholbur gives it back to Goch. Goch back to Chol. Chol finds Deng. Deng finds Tiger. Tiger is going long. There's Marine ready to receive. A clearance for Gold Star. Kept in play. Deng finds Peter Mainaro. Oh, he gives it away. But of course, Chol comes in clutch. It clears right there. Here comes Korium. Man on. They're still trying to pass the ball around. They think they've been stressing too much. A clearance right there, a big one. It's 2 against 2. But of course, miscalculations gives the ball away immediately to Corium. Is making the run right here, goes down. Referee says nothing. Play on. Can he keep the ball in play? Not quite. Throw in for Corium. Just 1 more minute and a couple of seconds before Gold Star can pick up the first victory in Juba. It's a long ball. Brush in. Can Christopher Kiria do something rare? Can he perform some magic? Kiria Christopher is being manhandled. A cross comes in from him. And of course, clearance. Maman Nibol. A jack wall. Wins position for Corium. Yes, Tiger. A low ball finds Marine. Marine goes into the hands of the goalkeeper, who tries to save it 3 times before finally picking it up. And that could probably be the last straw for Corium. Eden. A long ball from him. Into the hands of Cholbur. Chol hits the player on the head. Fortunate for him. Doesn't have so much pressure. Yes, Goch. Agunago Francis is waiting on the right. It's a long ball into the area. Christopher Kiria is there. Opportunity for Corium. What can they do with it? Down the left. Can Majur cross? Oh, it's too high. And ladies and gentlemen, there comes a full-time whistle. Gold Star FC have upset Corium FC, beating them by a goal to 0. Scored just in the 20th minute. They've managed to hang on to that. And they picked their first victory in Juba. And it will be something to be proud of. It's the end of the live commentary from me. My name is Dadisco 2 and 1. And stay safe.